Hello YouTube, welcome one and all. It is Exile Magpie and this is Crusader Kings II. We're going to be playing a single player. I've got all the added content, well, most of it. I've got all the ones that like affect gameplay basically. A few of the songs and unit skills. Not everything, but you know, stuff that interested me. Anyway, we're going to start at the early Middle Ages, which became available with the Charlemagne downloadable content. And it is the early Middle Ages, started with the fall of the Western Roman Empire in the early 5th century. The earlier part of this era saw the great Germanic and Slavic migrations across Europe, with people such as the Goths and Lombards settling in southern Europe, the Franks settling in Gaul, and the Saxons crossing the sea and settling in Britain. The Eastern Roman Empire was violently shaken by the pressure from the Goths and Avars, and fought bitterly with the ancient Persian Empire, enemy. The rise of Islam saw the Arabs conquering immense mounds of territory in the Middle East and North Africa. In India, several great dynasties vied for dominance. Rashtrakutas, whatever that is, rising towards the end of the 8th century. In the steppes, the Khazars grew in power. That's the steppes, you silly person. In the steppes, the Khazars grew in power, and in Scandinavia, things were about to change in a way that was to affect the entire continent. Let me go for custom play, because I'm feeling a bit angry. Well, a bit upset regarding certain events that I've happened recently. So I want to create the Kingdom of Northumbria and make it eventually the Kingdom of the Empire of Britain and crush the South. No apparent reason. Just want to do that. Obviously. Yeah, we can work with that. I'm going to edit my dude. I'm going to cut the video here. Oh, by the way, these are all the running DLCs you're doing. Sword of Islam, Legacy of Rome, the Republic, Old God, Son of Abraham, Rajas of India, Charlemagne, and Way of Life. Which I really like Way of Life. Way of Life is really good. But anyway, be back in a second. In the meantime, I'm going to make my dude. Okay, we're back. And this is my dude. It is Stephen Thomas, who's going to be the King of Northumbria. Not this dude. He's only 19. He is Midas Touch, so that we get 2 Martial, 9 Stewardship, which is good. 2 Learning, 15 plus Fertility. I need that because I'm not going to have any sons and I'm not married. So we are wounded. Not going to explain why, but it just, you know, lowers the age of my dude. He's a legitimized bastard. Quick, master schemer, trusting, cynical, cruel, gluttonous, patient, and honest. Now, if anyone who hasn't played Crusader Kings and used this character thing, basically these traits add, when you're creating a character, add and subtract the age of the person. So, for example, if I put another point in diplomacy, take it up to a total of 11, all the traits that do stuff, my age goes up to 20. At the moment I'm 19. Martial is at 9. So, if you look at Wounded, it takes 1 off for Martial, -1 health, and -1 combat skills. But Wounded is a trait that can go away, and when it goes away, it becomes... Where are you? Where are you? Scarred, which is monthly prestige plus 0.1 monthly, which is good. Quick is a very good one, although it does add a lot to your age. It gives me 3 Martial, 3 mean, 3 in everything. Genius is even better, but that just adds fucking decades to your life. Master Schemer is a new one I haven't seen before, but it gives me +3 intrigue, which is good. Good nice starting stats, you know, I think. Over 10 for most of them, and Martial's only at 9, but that'll go up to 10 once I lose that. And I can always improve it with Way of Life as well. Cruel, cynical, I personally am a little bit of a cynical person, so I always start with cynical. Cruel is just, you know, just to lower the age. But it gives me one more intrigue. Although it does lower my vassals' opinions. Gluttonous, you know. Well, the 7 deadly sins, too. Sorry, 7 deadly sins. Is a trait you can get rid of, which is always good if you're creating a character, if you want to get lower your age with negative traits. Patient is a good trait that you could lose. It's a 5th of the 7 virtues. And honest is just fantastic for diplomacy. So there's my dude. We're going to be House Thomas. First name Stephen for the first petty king of Northumbria. And we're going to character. That is the symbol of House Thomas. We're going to have 7 vassals already. I was contemplating doing a single province start, but I really want to start like the northern. Speaking of which, everyone who lives in the United Kingdom knows about high-speed link that's going on, and the so-called connecting of the north. Now, look at this country. This is the United Kingdom, and that as well. That's Northern Ireland. So you've got Scotland, England, Wales, and Ireland. Now, the government says they're going to connect high-speed link to the north. According to them, that's the north. Okay, anyway, gripe over. Let's start. Really am a bit pissy at the moment, a bit annoying. Just a bad day at work, a bad day at everything, and you have left my court and then arrived at my court. Okay. Right, we have to fill our council positions. So you don't hate me, but you don't like me. Primarily for my short range, and I'm cruel. I'm gonna have to work around that, or somehow work a way to get rid of it. What are we gonna get you to do? There we go. Get me a claim on that, and I can be cruel to people outside my kingdom. See? Gotta think outside the box here, guys. Ooh, I have a very good marshal. 22. Very nice. No one better. They don't like me, which is good. Best steward, you don't like me, but don't hate me. Again, short range. Oh, we are both cynical, and it's fantastic. What am I going to do? I want a bigger levy size at the moment, thank you very much, just because I'm a new ruler and probably someone's going to try to usurp me. Let's see, how many vassal lines? Oh, I could have 2 more, and 23 vassals. I'll have to check the laws as well. Spy Master. Do we have any good spies? 11 is not brilliant, but we'll have to do. Oh, by the way, you can collect taxes from my capital, thank you very much. City of Newcastle. Hey! As you can tell, I kind of like Newcastle. Although, I think Newcastle wasn't a thing at this start. 769? I'm sure the story goes that Newcastle was called Newcastle because William the Conqueror's son came up here, saw a wooden palisade, and said, "No, this isn't good enough. I mean, look, it's the blooming road to Scotland. Thank you very much. We're going to put an actual castle here, and hence Newcastle." But hey, I don't care. There's 1%. But you can team here. You do not like it. Well, we're just gonna have to live with it. Don't need to polarize. Gotta improve religious relations. Or you can just study economy tech. Okay, laws. Here we go. We have very low minimum centralization. I could definitely lower it. Let's see, fuel taxation. negotiations. So your levies are normal. Let's see what war. Let's see. Titles and rules divided among the children. The oldest get the primary title. The ruler has no children. No, we are not having that. No, oldest child. Don't want this whole youngest child inherits. No, I don't want that. Elective monarchy? No. That's the one we want. So no vassal has a negative opinion on me, and I have to have reigned for at least 10 years. That's the goal for the first king. Get the law changed. No heir to my dynasty. Can create a title. Usurped, vassal inheritance. We can pick a good addition, which will be so, King of England, amass wealth, get married. Nope. Now, my first king is not really about prestige, about traits. Let's see, any traits that I want. You're ambitious. Could be good, but you're deceitful as well. Really? Is that all we can get? Genealogical traits. Maybe I'll just run the game for a little bit and then see what comes up. Well, what do we need to improve? Well, we need to improve my marshals, so do hunting because then it offsets the wounding with my health. Let's see if that's no. Let's go. Let's start progressing forward. Quite a lot of the game to go through. Okay, let's see if anyone else is speaking of it. No? Princess of Lombardy. That would be a good alliance, actually. Okay, so you are trusting, you are cynical, you are honest, and you are greedy. That's not good, but alliance with even if he is all the way down, we probably won't have to. Yes, that is fantastic. I'm now married. Are they? Oh. Warm, I was going to get it. I should have read that. Oh well. Let's see. Well, we don't want you. Scholar. Attached priest. Vicious, chaste, kind, yet deceitful. Okay. Yeah, marrying a girl, yeah. I need a wife. I need a wife to make babies. Ah, so that's 2 denials, and yet audience, shortness, massive intrigue. For some reason it's not letting me marry her. diligence, you can pass that on so much. Like, well, if I educate them. Let her educate them, get it right. Wow. Ambitious 14-year-old who's honest yet lustful yet proud. Lustful can be a double-edged sword. You'll have more kids, but possible she won't be faithful. And she's only 14. So that's how. Well, no one will stop me from marrying her. There we go. Prestige, thank you very much. Okay. Married. Mission, which is have a son. No, get height. Okay. So, let's change it to there, so I can look at my territory. What's the percentage chance? 10%. So 1 in 10 chance. In 10 years' time I should have a claim. That's where it goes, doesn't it? I've got Crusader King. Oh my god, I've got no prestige. None. I'm making a bit. I'm still wounded. Yeah. Come on, heal. Heal from that wound. You're only 19. It's very terrible if you die. Money, so build some castle walls. But she's lovely. I control all of it. Cost me 197 gold, so that's out of the way. Same with that one. 197 as well. You said that from him. Since he does have a de jure claim on yes. I don't really want either of those. If I get that, I'll be ill, which is even worse. Okay, game, don't screw me. What's my health like now? Oh, there's no. Army levels is 899 now. Oh, once we build that, we'll be fine. Not a good start, that's. Nope, auto-save for the first year. There we go, time-wise. A couple more minutes and then I'll put a break in the video. Slow start. Hey, I lose the trick. Good, thank you very much, game. Oh, rebellion. That looks like quite a big one. You are attacking King August of Scottish Revolt War for time. That is a huge rebellion. I mean, look at that. Like, 2/3 of the country is just up in arms and decided, no, you're not going to be our leader. Yeah, yeah, good luck with that, because I don't think you're gonna win. There's a Scottish Revolt fleet as well. Just, you know, just to maintain even worse. Scottish Revolt. Scottish Revolt. Jesus. That's one hell of a revolt to kick off with. Anyway, you are independent. That is good. You have only 416 in levels. Even better. Speaking of which, I have 1,032 men. You have 73%. That's like very high. Because you got, yeah, you got quite a few dancers. So don't worry, I shall rectify that. Actually, oh yeah, I need everyone to like my vassals. How many here? versus honest. Prestige is in negative. I'll give you money. 319. 4, 1, high armor. There we go. Now 0. So there's that. That's you dealt with. You, on the other hand, you are going to be a bit more problem than that. But we'll give you that and then see how it goes. No, I'm not going to do that. That'd be silly. Oh. I'll give you an honorary. Give you an honorary. Yes, I can. I'm going to give someone designated region. That'd be silly. There we go. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. A little bit longer than in the first video. That's my wife. Ooh, we've got a scar, which means monthly prestige gets 1.7. Huh? It'll take a while to get rid of the 41. Oh, it's because I probably married a curtain. Oh, your capital's been built. And Dabadozi. Can't get them from there. Oh, I should invest in attack. Military. My organization would give me no extra morale, but nine to continue. Yeah, let's do that. I like it. There's just so many sinners are at court. I'm just too honest a person to keep quiet when I see someone with a vice. Keep quiet, 50% of getting stressed, which is not good, or embarrass my courtier, who's only 16. Doesn't like me anyway, so be embarrassed. Oh, here's my one. Regions. Oh, I got to go. I'm going to lose a bunch of speed, but we'll use it. More importantly, we're going to have a war, my friends. You have allies. You got allies. King of Kent, he would join. What are we doing there? And you're cruel, so 468. Think I can handle that. You. What do you have? 713. That could be problematic. Getting those guys dealt with. Disposal 1,138. Well, this is going to be the end of the first video. And I will see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.